What's up, guys? Welcome back to another intermediate Japanese lesson from some guy. Got another set of problems for you today, but before we begin, as always, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll know when new videos are released. Alright, so we'll get started here with our kanji-based problem. So number 82, we have to choose the correct reading or the correct kanji for the highlighted word here. So the sentence says, ase ga dete kita. So how do we write ase in kanji? So pause the video here, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 3番です。汗, sweat. 汗が出てきた. So I started sweating. So this character is really, kind of cool, kind of easy to understand. So you know probably that this radical here, this part of the character means water. And this character, this radical right here means dry. So you can imagine, like something sweating so much it becomes dry because it has no more, liquid or water inside of the body of your body or whatever. So easy way to remember how to write ase is just like water and dry, sweat. So anyway, moving on. Now we're going to take a closer look at this character that we see here in number 2, eki, which means liquid. So we have quite a few interesting words today in our vocabulary. Not all of them have to do with eki or liquid, but they're all kind of connected in a way. So the first word that we have is ketsueki, which means blood. And some word or something you should definitely be familiar with before you go to Japan, or if you're living in Japan now, is血液型, is your blood type. So one of the most common things Japanese people love to ask you, or anybody, is あなたは何型, or 血液型は何? And basically they want to know what your blood type is. They're not planning on stealing your blood. Japanese people have this idea that you can tell someone's personality type by whatever blood type they are. And so whenever anyone asks me, あなたは何型? I always say, わからない. Like I don't know. I don't know what blood type I am because I really don't know, but I probably should find out. But anyway, I guess in America most people don't know, or a lot of people don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Do you guys know your blood types? 何型ですか? Because I have no idea what mine is. I'll have to find out. But speaking of blood, we have other words related with blood, like 血圧. So 血 again means blood, 圧 means pressure, so blood pressure, right? Pretty easy there. And another favorite kind of word of mine is the word for vampire, きゅうけつき. So right now, actually, I'm reading Bram Stoker's Dracula. So when I was making this PowerPoint, I thought, I should include the word for vampire because it's pretty cool. So the word, きゅうけつき, here we have, like to suck blood, demon, right? So that's a vampire. Pretty easy to remember. And more eki, liquid related words, we have ekitai, which means a liquid, like some kind of generic liquid. And we have a sentence here, ekitai wa kitai yori omoi. So liquids are heavier than gases, kitai. So anyway, again, a lot of interesting vocabulary words today. And here we're going to take a look at our blood types and what they mean. So here we have A gata, which means if you are an A blood type person, it means you are kichoumen, which means that you are like a meticulous person. So most Japanese people are A gata, which shouldn't be much of a surprise. They're very, detail oriented and meticulous. O is ozappa. So basically kind of the opposite of kichoumen, someone who's kind of like broad or doesn't care so much about details. Next we have B, and B is a 不思議な人, so like a weird person. So if someone is kind of strange or maybe a little weird, you can say like B gata kana, like he must be B blood type. That explains why he's so strange. And of course we have AB, and this means 二重人格, so like a double personality. So obviously, if you have A blood and B blood, you're kind of a mix. So maybe you're, one half kichoumen and one half fushigi. So you're kind of like a meticulous person who's kind of weird. I don't know. Some people think that I'm B, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check. But anyway, so, you can tell me in the comments what blood type you are, and you'll definitely want to know this. So when you go to Japan, you can ask someone what their blood type is, because they'll probably ask you. But anyway, moving on, now we're going to take a look at our vocabulary. So number 83, we have to choose the correct word again to fill in the blank. So it says, ご注文の品物は明日、確かに、確か、一般に、一瞬、お届けいたします。So how do we complete the sentence here? Pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。確かに。ご注文の品物は明日、確かにお届けいたします。So this person who's speaking obviously is like someone who works for maybe like a delivery company or the post office because they're using very, very polite Japanese. So here we have the word chumon, which means order, and we have the honorific go chumon. So again, like your honored order, right? Your honorable order. Shinamono means like your thing. So asu, tomorrow, or ashita, tashikani, definitely, otodoke itashimasu. So again, here we have a very polite Japanese. So todokeru, becomes otodoke itashimasu. So we add o, the honorific o, to the mas stem and add itashimasu. ご注文の品物は明日確かにお届けいたします。So your order will definitely 確かに arrive tomorrow. So again, very, very polite Japanese. So you don't really have to worry about using this kind of Japanese unless you're going to be working in Japan, but you might hear it used on you. So, but it's pretty easy to understand, not too different from regular Japanese. But anyway, now we're going to take a closer look at these vocabulary words that we see here in numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first we have tashikani, which means definitely. So just like we saw in the sentence, ご注文は明日確かにお届けいたします. So this person is saying, like tomorrow, definitely your order will arrive. And next we have tashika. So very similar to tashikani, obviously, just without the ni, but it has a different meaning. It means like as I recall or like as I remember. So here we have an example sentence that says, さっき来た人は確か田中さんの奥さんだと思います. So さっき来た人は that person who was just here, 確か, if I remember correctly, 田中さんの奥さん, Mr. Tanaka's wife, だと思います. So I think that person who was just here is as I recall, is Mr. Tanaka's wife. Next we have 一般に means generally. 彼は一般に人々に人気がある. So 彼は he 一般に generally speaking 人々に with many people 人気がある. He is quite popular. So generally he's quite popular with many people. So maybe this person is like a really likable guy, in general. And 一瞬 means instantly or in a very, very short amount of time. So we could say ショックで彼女は一瞬口が利けませんでした. So ショック is like the English word for shock. So ショックで so because of some kind of shock, some kind of surprise, 彼女は一瞬 so for an instant 口が利けませんでした. So she was unable to speak for a moment because of some kind of shock. So here are our vocabulary words again. 確かに and 確か again very similar but different meanings. 一般に and 一瞬. So please be sure to remember those. And finally, we'll finish off with our bunpo, our grammar for today's lesson. Number 84, filling in the blank. So again, it says, 今朝牛乳を飲むところに飲むたびに飲んだ途端に飲んだながら気持ちが悪くなって入った. So, which word best completes the sentence here? Pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 3番です。飲んだ途端に So, 今朝, this morning, 牛乳を飲んだ途端に as soon as I drank that milk, 気持ちが悪くなって I felt sick, 入った and threw up. 今朝、牛乳を飲んだ途端に気持ちが悪くなって入った. So I threw up I felt bad and threw up as soon as I drank this milk, or that milk this morning. So we're going to take a look at how to use this 途端に to express like just as or just after doing something. So the structure is very easy. You're just going to add 途端に to the informal past tense form of a verb. So, and you get the meaning of like just as I verbed or just after verbing. So we'll look at some sentences here to help clarify. So first we have 窓を開けた途端にハチが入ってきた. So as soon as I opened the window, a bee flew in. So again we have 開けた. So 開ける, 窓を開ける, to open a window. 窓を開けたとたんに So as soon as I opened the window, ハチが入ってきた A bee flew in. Next. 僕は見たとたんにトムだと分かった So 僕は I 見たとたんに As soon as I sawトムだと分かった I knew it was Tom. So as soon as I saw that person, as soon as I saw who it was, トムだと分かった I knew right away that it was Tom. 見たとたんに As soon as I saw. And one more. 風が吹き込んだとたんにろうそくが消えた So as soon as the wind blew in, ろうそくが消えた The candle went out. 風が吹き込んだとたんに So as soon as the wind blew in, ろうそくが消えた The candle went out. So again, all we're doing is adding とたんに to the non-casual or the casual past tense form of our verb. So we have 見る、見た、開ける、開けた、吹き込む、吹き込んだ. So very, very easy. Oh, we have one more sentence. Sorry, that wasn't the last one. This is the last one. 私はそう言ったとたんに後悔した. So 私はそう言ったとたんに as soon as I said that 後悔した. I regretted it. So I regretted it as soon as I said it. As soon as I said it. 言ったとたんに後悔した. So again, that's it. So we're just adding とたんに to the casual past tense form of our verb. So if you have any questions about that, of course, you can leave them in the comments. I'll be happy to help. If you want to learn more Japanese grammar, or if you have a friend who wants to study Japanese and speak as well as you do, you can recommend my textbook. Again, it's mostly for beginners, but intermediate speakers can definitely learn a lot from it as well. It's always good to brush up on the basics and build a good foundation before building up and moving on. But if you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. If you read the book and like it, please be sure to leave a review. And that's going to do it for today. So as always, thank you guys for liking, watching, subscribing, and we'll see you next time. またね.